going to be a update about weeks 33 and 34 for us. I'm currently 34 weeks with twin girls. If you're just joining our channel or if you're just looking for symptoms and signs. We had a doctor's appointment this morning. They weighed the girls. They estimated them both at, one was at 5 pounds, one was at 4 pounds 15 ounces, so right at 5 pounds. So they weighed them last on February 19th, and they were weighing at 3 pounds 1 ounce and 3 pounds 8 ounces. So they have put on a lot of weight in the last 2.5 to 3 weeks, which I had known. I could tell. Just my stomach was heavier. It's harder for me to roll over at night when I'm sleeping. I have to, every time I roll over, I have to wake up physically and roll my bump over. So, but it makes sense. You've got 10 pounds of baby in there. Some symptoms that we're having this week and last week, we've started not being able to sleep very well. I nap better during the day than I sleep at night. I am now officially on maternity leave, where I'm done with work. I'm going to be full-time at home so we can relax and try to keep them in an extra couple weeks. Back to the symptoms. Not sleeping very good. I was up, I've been up last night, the night before, and the night before that. The last 3 nights in a row I've been up, just going to the bathroom between 3 and 5 times a night. And then not last night, but the 2 nights before that was back pain. Oh my goodness, at the back pain. Hey, Noggin. Sorry, she poked me. My back is pulling right between my shoulder blades. I'm having a lot of upper back pain. I do have some lower back pain, but it's more like a tightness feeling. It's not so much like a, oh, my lower back pain. Just, you know, if you bend over a little too long and you stand up and you need to stretch. That's kind of how my lower back is feeling. But I'm having pain in my upper back, right above your bra strap area, right between your shoulder blades. And I think that's just from where they're just so heavy now that they're pulling on those muscles no matter what side that I lay on. Sorry. Out of breath a little bit. Not as bad as I have been before. My shape has changed over the last week or so. We took our maternity pictures on February 24th, which that's what's at the beginning of our video. And then so today is March 9th, and so you'll be able to see, I'll show you my bump in a second, you'll be able to see the difference in the shape of our bump. They're just kind of changing shape. Our girls are still breech. They are actually frank breech, which is the worst kind of breech. That means that they're head up, but their feet are up near their head, so they're folded in half, basically accordion style. Instead of their feet being down at their bottom, where they would come out toes first, they would come out bottoms first, straight bottoms. So I told the doctor today, and I asked him, and he said, you're probably going to have a C-section. He was like, babies don't usually turn after 34 weeks. He said they can. He said, I'm not saying they won't, but he said there's a small chance that they will. So, which is okay. I've known, I think, for the last 2 weeks that we're going to end up having to have a C-section. At my hospital, they were going to just let me go into labor naturally and see what position the girls were in, and then decide from there. If they were breech, we would have to have a C-section. If they were both head down, then we could try for a traditional birth, but I don't think it's going to happen. But that's okay. As long as they come out and they're healthy, I'll heal. We'll all heal. God's got this all planned out already, and He knows exactly how it's going to end, so I'm not worried. I'm a little bit worried, but I'm trying really hard not to be. So just keep praying for us if you are one of our people that are praying for us. I do have a shower haul video to do for you guys that I'm going to do this weekend. Justin got home this morning and is leaving tonight because he's got drill this weekend. He missed one in December because he was on a work job that he couldn't get back for, so they're getting him to make up the drill this weekend before the girls come. So he's leaving tonight, and I've gotten way off track of what I was talking about. Pregnancy brain in action, folks. So symptoms, that's what we were doing. Symptoms is really heavy belly, upper back pain, a lot of swelling in my legs. Not so much my right leg. I have more swelling in my left ankle But I went and got my toes done last night because they were getting a little long and I needed to clip my toenails, and you can't actually reach them. So I went to the nail salon and just got my nails done. And she actually, part of what they do at this place that I go to is they massage your legs, and she massaged it until the swelling went down, which I was thankful for because it had gotten to where it wasn't going all the way down again. So I told her I would just come once a week and let her massage my legs. Yes. It's a very loud truck. I have lots and lots of stretch marks, which if you are curious about stretch marks, they are hereditary. They're not, you're either going to get them or you're not going to get them. I am one of the fortunate few that earn tiger stripes as your babies grow, which for me, I don't really mind so much. To me, that's a good sign. My babies are growing enough that they are stretching out my skin, and especially with twins, my mindset has been get them to 5 pounds, get them to 5 pounds. I wanted them to be born about 5 pounds. That's what I was hoping for. And they are already at 5 pounds and potentially have another month to go. So I still don't think that they're going to wait that long. I think they'll be here in the next couple weeks. I'm hoping that they wait and come the last week of March. That's what my prayer is, the last week of March. And that's completely selfish, I guess, for me, because that way they get to grow for 3 more weeks and all of my family members will be back in town and home and on call, ready to go. So Justin will be traveling the next 2 weeks before he's able to wrap up his work stuff. And then my sister's going on a mission trip this week. They're actually leaving tomorrow morning, so good luck, Hannah, and be careful. And then my dad's working out of town, so he said he would be home again on the 21st. But I don't know how long he's staying home. So anyway, but that last week of March would be ideal for us. But God's timing is not always our timing. So we're just kind of hoping and waiting and coasting at this point, waiting for them to come. I haven't really had any intense contractions, Braxton Hicks or anything like that. Well, I don't want to say I haven't had any. I've had some, but not anything like what sent us to the hospital. I'll have 1 or 2 here and there, and every time I change what I'm doing, they stop. So that's right on track with where it's supposed to be. The girls are measuring. One is measuring exactly what I am. It's 34 weeks. I think technically, according to the hospital, they measure me a little bit differently. So their measurement says 34 weeks and 2 days. And then the other one is measuring 33 weeks and 6 days. So they're 3 days apart, which they've been 3 days ahead the entire pregnancy. They've been measuring 3 to 4 days ahead. So they're still pretty much on target there. And their weight difference last time was a 13%, I think she said. Maybe she said 30, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, bigger change because they were about a half a pound different. And then now they're an ounce different. So she said that they have made up that difference. Now they are 3% different, which is really, really great. That means that they're not pulling from nutrients from each other. They are both getting what they need, and they are both growing equally. So that's perfect. Ours are currently head up, like I said, they're breech, and their foreheads today. We had a picture on the ultrasound that they're forehead to forehead. So, and I have had a knot right. I'll show you when I stand up. I've had a knot in the same spot for the last 2 weeks, and I told my mom, I said, I'm pretty sure it's a head, but I'm kind of hoping that it's a butt. Just because that would mean that they had flipped over. It's a head, but that's okay. So, they just got their noggins up here by my heart, and that's okay. They're going to come out, and it's going to be great. So, I will stand up now and show you my belly, and show you how big we have gotten. Now, granted, everybody is different, so if you are carrying twins, you may be bigger. This is my first pregnancy, so I'm not as big. People look at me and go, "You're carrying twins?" Yes, I am. 10 pounds of baby right here. Just remember that everybody's a little bit different, so you may be a little bigger, you may be a little smaller. It just depends on your body and your build. My doctor weighed me this morning, and I am at 198. When I started, when I found out that I was pregnant, I was at 183, which granted was a little heavier, and I was working on that. But when I got sick during my first trimester, I dropped down to 165. before I actually started gaining weight consistently back. So we're at 198 now. They say the average weight gain is between 45 and 55 pounds for twins. So we're still, everything's right on target. If you count from the 165, we've gained right, you know, we're right where we're supposed to be. So, and the doctor said everything looks really, really good. They're sitting, you know, they're not in an ideal position, but everything else is looking really great, and he's not worried about them at all. So here is my bump. Okay. So let me move my chair a little bit. There you go. So you can see none of my shirts actually touch the bottom of my stomach anymore. I have shorts on, but shorts tend to rub on my stretch marks, which is not very comfortable, so I've been wearing a lot of dresses just because these burn down here than from the front. My belly button is just now starting to poke out, which I have a very deep belly button, so it's just now starting to poke out. That's our babies. So that is for us 34 weeks, kind of what's been happening the last couple weeks. I am hoping very seriously that we remember how to sleep, because whoo, it's rough, let me tell you. Which last night I was up, I've been getting up between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And last night was, I don't think so much pregnancy's fault. Like, our house was kind of cold and I didn't have the heat on very high because was feeling really good in the house. And I think the temperature dropped a little bit overnight more. And so when I woke up this morning, I was coughing and I had a lot of phlegm, and my sinuses were full. I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I couldn't breathe out of my throat because I had all the phlegm built up. So I woke up coughing and had to sit up, and I tried drinking some water and that wouldn't help. So I ended up getting up. I bumped our heater up a little bit more so that it would run. There was no humidity in the house. The humidity was at like 42%, I think, or 40%, which is what it's at now, I can tell. But we've got these little thermometers that my husband ordered off of eBay that tell you this is the humidity and this is the temperature. Like, so, which I don't think it's 75 degrees in here, but anyway, so the humidity was like nothing last night. So I turned on my humidifier, I turned on my diffuser and put some essential oils in there. I got a recipe off of Pinterest called Breathe Easy. I did that, and then I made some hot tea with hot water and honey, 2 drops of thieves and 3 drops of lemon oils in that with there, and then stirred that all up. I drank that down, which helped tremendously. My throat felt so much better. I'm probably going to do that again before I go to bed. And then I was just awake because I had been up trekking the house and doing all these things, and so I just watched a little bit of Hercules at 4 o'clock this morning. So, and then I finally drifted back off again around 5:30. So then I had to get up at 7:30 to go get to the doctor, and then we went and picked up Justin. His mom went with me to pick him up from the airport. So that's pretty much what's been happening today. We came home and took a nap and just trying to take it easy. Like I said, he's got drill this weekend, so I'm going to do a shower haul probably tomorrow. So I'll get that one up. So I'll have two videos up for you this weekend. And after that, we're just coasting. So hoping they don't come, but at the same time, wishing they would. I'm tired of being pregnant. If you want to watch our channel some more, there are other videos up about how we've been coming along, some shower hauls. I'm going to do a what's in my hospital bag. I did talk to my doctor about that today. What all we needed were like, absolutely, okay, you really need to bring these things. The last shower video, and then after that, we're just waiting on our girls to get here. So, but click our like and subscribe button, and you can watch us bring our girls into the world. As we get closer and closer, we're going to be cleaning. I'm going to spend some time with a friend on Monday to do some scrapbooking. So it's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So like and subscribe, and you can keep up with our channel. If you hit your little bell, it will give you a notification when we actually post things, so that you don't have to go, I wonder if she posted today. It'll just say, hey, woo, we posted. So then you can come watch. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.